Davion, they ended up having the ball for almost 42 minutes in this game. Just how challenging was that being out there on the field for so long? Was there a fatigue factor that set in at some point?
Yes, there was fatigue the first quarter when they drove it down the field, but I had caught my second win, and then throughout the game I was getting a little tired, but overall I did pretty good.
This is the first game the defense has failed to record a sack. Can you just comment on the struggles, I guess, of the defensive line or how strong the offensive line is of Washington State?
They had a good offensive line. We was trying our best to get back there. We had made a few mistakes when it comes to play calling. When it comes to us rushing. And me personally, I did a few things wrong. So I mostly think it was that was a good O-line. We just made a few mistakes that's the reason why we didn't record a sack.
Aaron, how close do you guys feel like you really were? Until the end there, that was a 10-point game. You secondary especially made a couple fourth down stops. Despite what the scoreboard shows, do you guys feel like this one was relatively close there?
For sure. We think every game is close. We trust our players, we trust our coaches, and we trust what they tell us and how they tell us to do certain things. We just have this resilient fight in us, so any game we play, we always think we have a chance.
Aaron, with the way the pass defense has been the last couple of weeks, and then you got Gardner Minshew come in here, it looked like a recipe for disaster, but you guys played.
Can you repeat it again, please?
Yeah, just obviously that you guys have struggled in the secondary the last couple of weeks, and then you have the nation's leading passer coming in here. Looked like not a good recipe, but you guys played pretty well in the secondary. Can you talk about what you guys did this week to kind of rise up and actually, play fairly well back there this week?
This week we focused on different things and different personnels, but our coaches did a great job of figuring out what we needed to do to give us the best opportunity to stop them. Our coaches, teammates, and everything, we work together. We work hard all practice and all week, and we're learning to perfect our craft. And every day we're getting 1% better every day, and getting 1% better every day it's great. But we did a really good job of adjustments we made and coaching.
For either one of you, came out, got that defensive stand, and then scored a touchdown to take a lead. Was there a difference in intensity between the first quarter and those last three quarters?
Repeat it again. Sorry about that.
Was there a difference in intensity between the first quarter and those last three quarters, like on the sideline with you guys?
No. We all stay together throughout the entire game. There are ups and downs and things happen to each other. Sometimes when we get a play made on us, the guy will go down a little bit, but all of our players will stay together and keep them up. Players make plays, and Washington State has a really good team, and they executed well.
Aaron, you brought up this team's resilient fight. How do you guys go from losing these games in a row to finishing out this season strong?
We're just going to keep on remaining the same. We're going to keep doing what our coaches have told us to do and keep loving each other. We're just going to come to practice within next week, and we're just going to work hard like we always do each week, and we're just going to finish strong like we know we can.
Anything else for the players? Aaron, you had a nice play on that third down, then you get the taunting penalty. Can you just talk about what went on there? Is that something was that a coaching point afterwards on the sidelines? And it just feels like with you guys, that's the type of thing that has been compounded throughout this 5-game losing streak.
That was all me. That was all on me. Live and you learn. When I came to the sideline, the coaches did a great job of calming me down and letting me know what's right and what's wrong and how to do certain things a certain way. I promise you that won't happen again.